Never trust a hair product that promises miracle growth in 7 days, because chances are it's all hype and chemicals. But what if the real miracle is sitting in your kitchen right now, and it's something as simple as an onion? Sounds crazy, right? But keep watching, because this might just change everything you thought you knew about hair loss. If you've been brushing your hair and noticing more strands on the brush than on your head, you're not alone. Hair thinning, bald patches, and breakage are way more common than you'd think. And while expensive treatments, fancy oils, and pills are being pushed everywhere, they often do nothing but burn a hole in your wallet. But here's the twist: a basic vegetable, one most of us cry over while chopping, might be one of the most powerful natural solutions out there for growing thick, healthy hair. We're talking about onion juice, but not just any onion juice. I'll show you how to turn it into a hair growth super elixir that goes way beyond what you've probably seen on TikTok or Instagram. By the end of this video, you'll know exactly how to make it, how to use it, and most importantly, why it works. And trust me, we're not just throwing onions at your scalp blindly. This is backed by science, traditional knowledge, and real-world results. Hair loss isn't just about vanity. It messes with your confidence. It makes you feel older, tired, and sometimes even helpless. Maybe you've noticed your hairline creeping back. Or those annoying patches where your scalp peeks through a little too much. It's not always just about age, stress, poor diet, hormonal imbalances, autoimmune conditions, or even fungal overgrowth can all be triggers. You've probably tried oils, shampoos, multivitamins, maybe even medications like minoxidil. But if you're here, chances are those didn't work. Or worse, they caused side effects. The problem is most of these products treat the surface, not the root cause. And they completely ignore what your body, and your hair, might actually be needing. That's why we're going deeper. Instead of tossing chemicals on your head, we're going to feed your scalp what it really wants: nutrients, circulation, and a cleaner, healthier environment for your hair to grow back stronger than ever. So why an onion? It sounds weird at first. After all, onions are something we fry up in a pan, not rub on our heads. But here's what most people don't know: onions are packed with sulfur. And sulfur is a big deal when it comes to hair. Hair is mostly made up of a protein called keratin. And keratin is built on sulfur bonds. Without enough sulfur, your hair can become weak, brittle, and thin. Onions, especially red onions, are one of the richest natural sources of this element. But that's just scratching the surface. Onions are also full of quercetin. That's a plant compound, a flavonoid, that's been shown to do some pretty impressive things. First, it helps reduce inflammation, and if your hair loss is caused by an autoimmune condition like alopecia areata, where your body literally attacks your own hair follicles, quercetin might help calm that attack down. Second, quercetin increases blood flow to the scalp. And more blood flow means more nutrients delivered directly to your hair roots. More fuel equals more growth. Third, it's antimicrobial. That means it helps kill off things like yeast, fungus, and bacteria, all of which can clog up your scalp and block hair follicles. If you deal with dandruff, itchy scalp, or buildup, this is your secret weapon. Let's not forget, this isn't just theory. Studies have shown onion juice works. In one study published in the Journal of Dermatology, people with patchy hair loss applied onion juice to their scalps twice a day for 6 weeks. By the end, over 86% of them saw visible hair regrowth. The group that used plain water, just 13%. That's a huge difference. And this isn't a one-off result. Other experiments, even on animals, show that when you isolate quercetin from onions, it directly stimulates the hair follicles to start producing again. But before you go rubbing onions on your head, let's make sure you do it the right way. This next part is key. How to make onion juice for hair growth. Basic method. Here's the step-by-step way to do it. Start with one large organic red onion. Red onions are best because they have the highest quercetin content. Chop it into small pieces. Toss the pieces into a blender or food processor. Blend until it becomes a mushy pulp. Now strain that pulp. Use a cheesecloth, a fine strainer, or even a clean cotton t-shirt. Squeeze out all the juice into a bowl or jar. Store it in a small container. A squeeze bottle or even a mason jar works fine. Keep it in the fridge, and use it within 5 to 7 days. How to apply. Wet your hair first. Take the juice and gently massage it into your scalp. Really get it into the roots. Let it sit for 30 minutes to 1 hour. Use a shower cap if you want to avoid dripping. Wash your hair with a mild shampoo, twice. This gets rid of any onion smell. Do this twice a week for at least 4 to 6 weeks. Now let's take things up a notch. If you really want next level results, we're going to boost this mixture in 2 powerful ways. First with essential oils, and second through fermentation. Let's talk about the first booster, rosemary oil. Rosemary oil isn't just a trendy ingredient, it's backed by studies. In one randomized trial, rosemary oil was tested head-to-head against minoxidil, one of the top hair loss drugs. The results. After 6 months, rosemary oil showed similar improvements, without the side effects like itching and scalp irritation. Rosemary helps by boosting blood circulation, reducing inflammation, and acting as an antioxidant. All great news for your scalp. So here's how to add it. Add 5 drops of rosemary essential oil into your onion juice. Shake well before applying. It smells way better, and it actually boosts the effectiveness of the whole treatment. Now, let's talk about the advanced method, fermenting the onion juice. Fermenting does a few things. It amplifies the nutrients, especially quercetin. It makes the juice more acidic, which is actually closer to your scalp's natural pH. And it adds probiotic bacteria, which can help balance out your scalp's microbiome. Here's how to do it. Chop 1 red onion and blend it like before. Strain out the pulp to get the juice. Pour the juice into a mason jar. Add 1 cup of filtered water. Add 1 teaspoon of sea salt. Add 1/2 teaspoon of raw honey. This feeds the good bacteria. Cover the jar with a cheesecloth or coffee filter. Secure it with a rubber band. Let it sit at room temperature for 72 hours. You'll notice tiny bubbles forming. That's the fermentation working. After 3 days, strain the liquid again and store it in the fridge. Apply just like before, massage into the scalp, leave for 1 hour, rinse and shampoo twice. This version is even more powerful than the regular juice. Other tips to boost hair growth naturally. While the onion treatment is amazing on its own, there are a few other simple things that can make a huge difference in your hair's health. Vitamin D3 if you're not getting enough sun. Supplement with at least 10,000 IUs per day. Vitamin D deficiency is a massive cause of hair loss. Protein. Your hair is made of protein. Eat enough clean sources, eggs, lean meats, lentils, nuts. Iron and zinc. Low levels of either can cause shedding. Avoid stress. Stress increases cortisol, which can lead to thinning and breakage. Scalp massage. Just 5 minutes a day increases blood flow and helps nutrients get to the roots. Remember, hair loss is a symptom, not the cause. Fix the root cause, and your hair will follow. So let's break it all down. If your hair is falling out, breaking off, or just not growing the way it used to, you don't need to throw money at expensive treatments. You just need to nourish your scalp the right way. Onion juice delivers sulfur to strengthen your hair, quercetin to fight inflammation and support growth, and natural compounds that fight off anything that might be clogging up your follicles. Add rosemary oil for even better results. Ferment the juice for the strongest version possible. This isn't magic, It's just nature doing what it does best when we let it. If you stay consistent and give your scalp what it needs, you'll start noticing the difference in a few short weeks.